this order block failed and my buyers changed from buys to sells. And I'm going to sell this market for some time back down to this demand. Why am I doing that? Okay, I'll explain it. On a daily time frame, we see a different narrative of price. That's why you have to always consider it. You have to move with the higher time frames in tandem with the lower time frame, in relation with the lower time frame, not the other way, not lower time frame to higher time frame, but higher time frames to lower time frames. I think that's where most traders get it all wrong. Like they focus on the 1 minute without looking at the overall movement of price, at the bigger trends, and they get caught in the wrong side of the market over and over and over again. So what is the daily time frame saying? We see this bullish push. It's very bullish on the daily time frame. Take out this high, low, high. And what we are seeing right now is basically a retracement, a correction, whatever terms or words you want to use. And pretty much to come back to this order block, and I will expect accumulation phase to happen before we see price mark up. But this is a more broader perspective of the market, which will happen in months' time to come. If I go to the weekly or the monthly, you see this bullishness very clearly. Let me hide all these things. Okay. So clearly on the lower time frame, you see this black candle, see this bullishness, inducement, break of structure, these two blue candles, and pretty much a retracement back to this other block, the deeper sides of this other block. So that's what the monthly time frame is saying. Go back to the weekly, mark out these zones. What's happening? Okay. So if you want to go crazy on the risk to reward ratio, you can target this point, but there's no point of you doing that because price always chops around sometimes. But I'm going to target this point for now. So yeah, you can sell back down to this demand and wait for that accumulation phase to start happening. Yeah, welcome back, guys. And 3 weeks later, what I said in the previous video, which I posted on my YouTube, and there's a longer version on YouTube, you can go and watch. 3 weeks ago, price was at this point. I was then looking for sales. I actually sold a couple of times to take price back to this demand zone, which I said I'll be waiting for an accumulation to start happening. Basically, what an accumulation is the transfer of bearishness to bullishness. That's as simple as that. Some people take it as change of character. Some call it Judas swing, whatever. But it's still the same concept with different names. That's what I keep telling people. Okay, so I was looking for that accumulation, and finally the smart money institutions, whatever you call them, Argo, they have showed me their hands, their cards, and I'm now looking for buys throughout the months, throughout June and July, to take out this liquidity at the top. Because as you can see from structure, Euro USD is very, very bullish on the weekly time frame, and I like to say the weekly time frame determines what happens on the lower time frames. It's not the other way around. That's where most people get it wrong. And from structure, we see this low created, this high, this low, this high. Assuming this is the low. So what are we going to take out next? Simple, this high. And I'm not going to go swinging on the weekly time frame taking trades. I don't have that type of capital to be, swing trading. So what I'll do is I'll go down to the 3 hours to explain to you what an accumulation phase is and how to, you know, expect the next few weeks of your USD. And again, this is the same method I teach last year, same thing I traded last year, the same setup, same principles, same everything. It's not like I'm changing my setups or I'm changing my narrative. Not like I'm changing my strategy. You get. So yeah, when price tapped into that demand zone, I stopped selling. You can see I sold from here. I also tried to sell from here, which I was stopped out. And price finally got to that demand zone, tapped in. I was down sitting on my hands waiting for accumulation. Accumulation basically means a transfer from these cells being trend lines, and you see these forceful buys that takes it out, comes back, plays around. It happened last week and finally saw that retracement. I missed this trade today. I will show you where I wanted to take buys from at this point. This is the 3 hour time frame, so I'll keep going lower. Take a look at this leg. Yeah, so this was New York session. New York opened today, and on the 5 minutes, I didn't take this trade though. So I'm not claiming like I took the trade, but that's where I wanted to buy from. So this is what I saw. That retracement, I saw this break to the upside, then I saw this impulsive move. I wanted to buy from here, which would have been a lot of pips, but it's good. It's okay. So I'm showing you how the higher time frame is powerful and how the higher time frame can be used to milk the markets to catch those large moves. So if you want to learn how to trade like I do, you want to learn my concepts. I learned from MentFX and also a little bit of ICT. But anyways, you want to learn how I trade, link in the description, hit me up. I'm there for you. It's not cheap though, but it's not also expensive.